we know migration is a problem in this country, and it is also a huge challenge in West Africa and in the continent as a whole, such as irregular migration, trafficking, among other things. I think it is important we have such platform where we speak about migration and its menaces, because we know a lot of young people has lost their lives through the Mediterranean and through the desert. We've seen the recent issue around Morocco, where a lot of young people were killed, and which was so sad. We've seen the WADR incident, where more than 70 Gambians died in Mauritania, and we don't want these things to continue. How can we see, or how can we avert these looming threats? Because young people are still going, parents are still crying. A lot of other young people are also coming back, still devastated. I think Mr. Salah is here. He's doing a great job after coming back, but not everyone can be Mr. Salah. It's important we discuss these issues. Looking at the media plays a very important role in educating the masses. We also serve as the voice to the voiceless. Looking at our constitutional rule, section 207, which states that our role is to hold government accountable to the people. By extension, we should also inform the public, promote divergent and dissenting opinion. So I will urge the media to look into issues around migration. I know the GPU also have been training or has trained or has conducted a series of training for journalists. We've collaborated with the IOM and other relevant stakeholders, and which also yielded development to the journalists. And our doors are also open for more partnership. WDR or WADR, you can reach out to the GPU, because we believe we have more community radios. We also have a lot of journalists who will be interested to be trained as experts or as people who will have requisite knowledge of migration. Because we know migration is so complex, and sometimes what happens is how media portrays migrants is also an issue. So it is important to engage the media to understand the complexity of migration and their role in ensuring that we promote safer means or safer ways of migration. The media also has a role to play in raising awareness to the public, not only to the public, but also the duty bearers that has a greater responsibility towards creating an enabling environment for young people to engage in productive ventures. We know the reason why young people are venturing into this migration. We have pull factors and we have push factors. You said you're going to seek for so-called cleaner pasture. What is wrong? What is happening? Who is responsible? What are the things that should be put in place to ensure that these young people will be willing to stay home, work, and get a meaningful and dignified life? I think it's important for media, as the fourth estate to engage into this conversation, create the platform where people will discuss, national discourse on these issues, set the agenda. Because I understand we have a national migration policy. How does that policy reflect the reality? How does that policy going to address the issue of migration? The GPU, as I said, is always willing to partner with relevant authorities on the issue around migration, and I would call my colleagues to also develop interest on this topic. As well, looking forward to a fruitful deliberation by the various panelists or various presenters. And we're looking forward also to more progressive actions, not only sit, in a very nice, comfortable room with ACs, but the discussion should go beyond just the four corners of the hotel. As agents, after having this knowledge, we should transmit it to the public who are not privileged to hear.